the toughest times of this condition. I was in a very, very dark place, and I had, you name it, I had the most darkest thoughts. And then when I realized that the days that I didn't want to get out of bed, I see the crying, I see the constant asking my mom if I'm going to be okay, if I'm going to be okay. That's not superhuman strength. That's a little girl in there as well who is just weak and wants to get better.
In the way you dealt with your divorce proceedings, or with the way when you get trolled, the way that they went after you with creating rumors, and I saw grace, and I saw dignity, and I saw strength there.
That's exactly how I want to react, and that's how I do it. There's not someone else deciding for me, or there's no one in my head. It's my natural reaction. It's the way I think. It's the way I...
Hello everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Speak Easy. I really admire my guest today. There is deep admiration and respect for a woman who leads life by her own terms, accepts her vulnerabilities, finds strength there somewhere, and truly has paved path for a lot of other women. I'm talking about, of course, Samantha. Hello Samantha, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. I'm admiring your work. It must be hard to do what you do, It must be hard.
I think what you do is hard as well. We're doing good.
We're doing
okay. We're doing good. Delighted to meet. Like I said, this is my post-hour conversation during the lockdown. I found solace in our conversations that we did in my Happy Space interview.
Yes, yeah.
And I have only seen you grow more resilient. It's wonderful to do this, sitting here across and see you headlining a project like Shaakuntalam. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay. And I think that's wonderful. Of course, you've had your own journey, and I see you, fight through it, and have your own ups and downs through the journey that you've been. How have you truly been? Tell me.
There are, it's been, I was thinking if someone asked me, how could you tell me how it has been? And I think whatever I would not be able to put into words.
You can't, no?
I would not be able to put into words just how these last few months have been. Maybe I'm not yet there as well to explain exactly the journey, but it's been hard, yes. It's been slow, it's been arduous, it's been hard. But I never ever thought that I'd be here, Today was the first day I was in glam hair and makeup and my staff, but my hair and makeup team were having truly a moment. They were like, okay, it's been a long time. So it's been a while, and I never thought I'd be here, but I'm here today.
And you fought that through.
Yeah.
Really, really proud of you. It's been an encouragement for a lot of women out there who find this need to always show incredible amount of strength. And I think a post about that, when you put the post out, really sort of also motivated in a way to me. Tell me how important showing vulnerability is for you as well. And like I think Shaakuntalam does as well.
I think that's, Abhignana Shaakuntalam by Kalidasa was written as early as the 5th century. And I was surprised and enamored by the fact that I could connect to Shaakuntala, being a contemporary modern day woman. Her life, the way she was, the way she was naive and young and innocent, but strong-willed and stood by her beliefs, went against societal norms, but did it with such poise and dignity. And I think that makes her an epic character. And we are the sum of the choices we make, and the choices we make defines us as human beings. So apart from getting into the physical aspect of Shaakuntala, I also had to dig a little deeper to be the best version of me, to play such dignity and grace that was deserving of this character.
Absolutely. I used to have these conversations with Tapsi, and I know that y'all are working There were plans that she wanted to do something with you on her production house. So we'll talk about that later, of course. But, she always said that her goal is, even as a producer, she's saying that I want to finally see female-led films, if I say, to be mounted on a scale that they give to superstars, per se, right? For male superstars particularly. And I see a lot of, people like you, Nayanthara, fighting and doing that for some time now, where you pull the audience and your movies get that kind of scale, because that is when, in a way, you're fighting that equality and that equal pay in that way to bring it to the same recognition, right? To get that masses come for you as well. You've managed to do that. You saw that video show, that you have your own fan base, and I think it's given that epic scale. And it's not just about the money, right? It's the kind of investment and the trust that producers and people the masses put on you, and I feel you've created that. It's amazing, because it only gives more opportunities to more female superstars. Tell me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think that's more important. The money part is a byproduct but the main aspect is like what you said, that producers should have that faith to mount a project of this on this scale with a girl at the center of it. And I think that by itself is huge success to me, because this probably is the biggest budget in the South for a female led film. Yeah. So I think that puts immense pressure, but at the same time it is years and years of hard work. It's and I'm waiting for it to take fruition, and I hope that the audience love Shaakuntalam, releasing on April 14th. I believe that it's truly a family film. Yeah, Shaakuntalam is something that is so close to Disney, which I grew up watching, I grew up loving. Disney is where I go to for when I'm happy, when I'm sad. I watched every Disney film, you name it, I've watched it. So I think that this is as close to Disney as it gets, and I believe that the children and the families will really have a good time watching this film. They'll be really proud of this film.
It was a video of one picture of you gracefully posing, and then your dog lying down in a corner, and saying how the similarities of how you relate to this, because you are not graceful as a person. And it was hilarious in a way, but also I understand that, because I find myself such a klutz. But I've realized that you have redefined grace for me. I have seen, and I feel like grace can have definite descriptions besides the physicality of it, or the way you walk or the talk. And because I found grace in the way you dealt with your divorce proceedings, or with the way when you get trolled, the way that they went after you with creating rumors, and I saw grace, and I saw dignity, and I saw strength there. I want your thoughts on that, because I deeply admire you for it. And that's grace.
I don't know, maybe from a third person's point of view it's that, but I was just honestly being myself. I don't know any other way to react. That's exactly how I want to react, and that's how I do it. There's not someone else deciding for me, or there's no one in my head. It's my natural reaction. It's the way I think, it's the way I am, it's the way I am with people. So if you call that grace, then thank you.
But isn't it? It's not like it's not been easy, right? I mean, like I said, women are told to look powerful and strong all the time, but I don't think that's how it is for you.
Absolutely not. When you define me as strong and independent, I don't see myself like that. I see all of the lows. I see all of the days that I didn't want to get out of bed. I see the crying. I see the constant asking my mom if I'm going to be okay, if I'm going to be okay. That's not superhuman strength. That's a little girl in there as well who is just weak and wants to get better. But I think that also it's important to understand that those moments pass and to not get stuck in them. I remember I was in a very, very dark place when during the toughest times of this condition, I was in a very, very dark place, and I had, you name it, I had the most darkest thoughts. And then when I realized that, wait a minute, I'm not actually going to do anything about these dark thoughts. They're not getting me anywhere. So if I'm not going to let it destroy me, if I'm not going to let it destroy me, it means that I have to start putting one step forward. And every day after that, I put one step forward. I put another step, one step at a time, and I have had amazing people, family and really close friends who stood by me every single day to get to where I am today. And I still haven't overcome it, but the number of bad days have reduced a lot compared to how it was before. So I just want to tell anyone who's going through a tough time that no, I'm not superhuman. No, I don't have superhuman strength. Yeah, there's superhuman strength in each one of us if you just get through the bad stuff. Just wait it out, let it flow, let it pass. It will pass. That's all it takes, and somehow that ends up becoming superhuman.
You mentioned that, and you mentioned the women in your life. You've been someone who's always stood up for women when they've been through hard times, and again, that's what a true feminist does. And I feel like Aditi and Ananya here, such loyalists to Shaakuntalam, reminds me of the people who must have done that for you in your life when you've been through those times, personally.
Yeah.
Who are those people, and how did it bring together, the person that you are? And I think it adds to you to have people, that kind of energy around you.
Yeah, well, my friends are from school and college, so you might not know who they are. Fine. But in terms of just also the people I'm working with right now, right? Like my Kushi team, who waited for me for so long without putting any pressure on me whatsoever. These are huge productions. Raj and DK, who waited for me, and they didn't have to. They really didn't have to. They were patient, they were kind, they were loving. They are right now loving on set. They are careful with me. They know that I have in moments of intense fatigue. They know all of this, but they're patient, and they choose to work with me through this. And I think that's humanity, that's kindness, that's greatness right there, when they really don't have to, because these are already huge productions with enormous pressure on them, and these are choices they make as human beings, and this is what has helped me through this phase.
Wonderful. I have 3 minutes. I'm going to save 1 minute and use the 2 minutes to describe incredible things Samantha has managed to do. Global domination all the way, Samantha. Arrangements for Love. Congratulations. And of course, the world is a smaller place. I want a little more details on that. You're working with someone who's done Oh Baby for you, and that was huge. That, and of course, Citadel. Something that Raj and DK again after the phenomenal. Oh, congratulations. What a performance. You won me over again. So little on that. And of course, having Arha joining in the sets.
Yeah, that cutie is going to light up the screen, and when she appears on the screen, you definitely have a smile on your face, and she's going to pull all the children into the theatre because she's absolutely adorable. And
while you say that, I want to show this on screen. This has been going viral, right?
I know, right? That's so cute.
I love that.
Yeah, she's absolutely adorable, and she's done a fantastic job in Shaakuntalam. Really looking forward to everyone, appreciating her character, because she's a little girl, but she's so adorable, and she has long dialogues, and it was tough, but she did it without complaining at all. So she's going to be a little superstar after this film.
Allu Arjun was super proud dad, so I can imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Citadel and Arrangements of Love. Quickly on
Citadel
that.
and Kushi, actually, they are the current projects that I'm working on, and they are fantastic. They, through everything, the thing that what centers me is my work, and just every day nailing a scene, doing a good job is the high I need, is the energy that I need to get through whatever I'm going through right now. And being on the sets of Citadel and Kushi is kind of my medicine.
All right, I'll use this whatever time left to take these fun, quick questions.
Okay.
After our extremely enlightening conversation, for me it was. But thank you, Samantha, you're awesome. Okay, some fun questions. Are you ready? What are some fun nicknames that you've sort of picked on over the years? People have given
call
you?
me? Actually, no, I don't have many nicknames actually.
No?
People call me Papa, which is child, like Papa all the time. I'm called Papa, Sam.
That's cute. Papa, I didn't know that.
Yeah, my best friends call me Papa.
I like that. It's kind of cute. Okay, a rumor about yourself that makes you laugh.
Oh my God, there's so
No,
many.
it has to be funny one.
Funny one.
Like the ridiculous one.
They're all really mean actually. What are the
Of course.
funny rumor?
No, like a ridiculous one.
A funny rumor was I don't know.
Okay.
These rumors are nasty. They're never funny.
Okay. That's sad, but of course the reality that most female actors go through.
True.
Among all. Okay. An actor that you still feel is on your list that you want to work with for sure?
That I would want to work with. Well, I'd really like to work with Ranveer Singh.
Okay. I think the fab energy there.
Yeah, it is. It's so positive.
Okay. I said actor. Any female actors you'd want to collaborate with too?
Actress Alia.
Ah, I see two powerhouses coming together.
Absolutely. I went on that set actually recently, and
Rocky Rani.
yeah, and I was just like, Alia, oh my God.
I bet the
You
feelings
are just
mutual.
no, but I was just so enamored, and usually it's always you're enamored by the male actor or something like that, right? But for me, it was like I was all starry-eyed.
You know, I also saw Varun, I mean your co-star Mr. Rara also like sort of come in when there was this unnecessary thing about, oh, the glow is gone, which I think was completely insensitive.
He was just
But I think
a
it felt
darling.
like, even I actually went there and I felt like, what is this such a ridiculous thing to say? I think you feel that about people who are genuinely nice, and I see that care that he has. It's cute.
Yeah, he was. I did not expect that. It was absolutely generous of him.
So, yeah, okay, that's I think my time, unfortunately. That is all we can do right now. But
Thank
you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's been wonderful chatting, and I'm looking forward to this absolutely epic story.
Thank you.
I think it's a version that we might want to see, right?
Absolutely.
It's a tale that people have so much heard versions about.
Yes.
It'd be fun.
Yes, looking forward. April 14th, don't miss it.
There you go. Thank you once again, Samantha.
Thank you.
Lots of love.